By the end of this video, you will know exactly a full guide on how to move from Scrum to Kanban. Let's not waste any time. First off, should you even do it? Should you move from Scrum to Kanban? Let me tell you one thing. I work with many Scrum teams, and most of them should be using Kanban instead of Scrum. They believe that Scrum is good for them. They believe that Scrum is better than Kanban. But in reality, if we implemented Kanban right now, they would be better off. Scrum is all about iterative delivery, building something, a small thing that your end users would want to use, that your customers would want to use, releasing it to the market quickly, early, getting feedback from the customers, using this feedback to build something even better and releasing it again. Every sprint, are you frequently releasing to customers, early delivery to customers? If not, why are you using Scrum? Use Kanban. I'm sure most of you are not releasing frequently. Maybe you're releasing every 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Why are you using Scrum? Use Kanban. Does your team do support activities, maintenance activities? Why are you using Scrum? Use Kanban. And funny enough, even if your team is releasing iteratively, every 2 weeks, every sprint, they are releasing an increment to the market, Kanban might be a better choice for you instead of Scrum. I will explain throughout this video. But first, let's talk about how to do it, how to move from Scrum to Kanban. I'm assuming here that your team is already using the Scrum framework. I recommend first step is to understand the fundamentals. Not only the Kanban fundamentals, but also the Scrum fundamentals. Are you even using Scrum? You might believe you're using Scrum, but you're not. It's way easier to understand how to truly transition from Scrum to Kanban because thousands of teams have already done this in the past. If you indeed know that you're actually using Scrum, you might not currently be using Scrum. So read the Scrum Guide. It's only 14 pages long, the Scrum Guide, the latest version. Read it and based on the guide, just reflect on what you're currently doing. Are you using Scrum? Or do several parts of the guide not really apply to how your team is working? And if that's fine, that's fine. So maybe the first step is to try to understand why your team is not doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing when using the Scrum framework. Maybe the first step would be actually using the Scrum framework correctly. And if it still does not work, or if you believe that Kanban would be best for you, then you move to Kanban. Second step, read the Kanban guide or watch this video right here, a full guide on how to implement Kanban, no matter what kind of environment you're currently working in. That's the cool part with Kanban. You can just implement it right now with anything, any environment, any pieces of work. It just works. And then you can improve on it. You can improve on it. You can't do that with Scrum. To understand Kanban first, if you're an Agile coach watching, a Scrum Master watching, it's your role to understand Kanban because people will be asking questions. You will notice that in the Kanban guide, there's a few meetings, events, or ceremonies, no matter what we want to call that, that you need to do. But you're already doing these when using Scrum, right? So evaluate all your ceremonies, all your events that you're currently doing. Are they working or are they not working? Is your daily stand-up or daily Scrum? Does it make sense? Is it effective? Sprint reviews, plannings, retrospectives. Kanban doesn't force you to do all these things, but you can do all these things if these things are useful for you. So that's the time now. Evaluate, reflect, investigate all the things that you're currently doing. And now is the time to strip down things that are useless. But again, same as for Scrum, are you truly doing the sprint planning, the daily Scrum, retrospectives, reviews, as per the book, as you're supposed to be doing these things? Before stopping these events, actually do them correctly at least one time and see how it goes. If it doesn't work for you, you can stop doing it. Kanban doesn't prevent you from doing this. So keep doing what you're doing and just implement Kanban. I'm guessing you have a Scrum board, right? How do you track your work? How do you manage your work? If you don't have a Scrum board, you already read the Kanban guide or watched this video. So start implementing it. Start creating your board, start adding columns, start adding work in progress limits, and start managing flow. We don't have time to talk about all these things in this video. There's so much resources online on how to do it. But I don't think that you should be doing these things right now. You should at least have columns. You should have some work in progress limits. You should know who does what, and you should be stripping down all the things that are useless now. Example, sprints, sprint reviews. Why are you even doing sprints now? It's not useful. It's continuous work, continuous flow. It doesn't mean that you can't release every 2 weeks. It just means that it's continuous work, continuous flow. Now, the way I would implement it is not removing all the Scrum events that you're currently doing. Ensure that you're doing them correctly. As an example, the daily Scrum, rename it to the daily stand-up or daily Kanban, where for 15 minutes, every single person talks about their plan for the day, what they're planning to do for the day, if they need someone else, and how they can help others. We are doing a daily planning session for the team. Some people say they don't believe in the daily stand-up, the daily Scrum. I don't understand that. So these people don't plan? You just don't plan your day? How can you ensure that you meet your goals for the day without a plan? It doesn't make any sense for me. And for people who plan their day, which I believe most effective people plan their day, and for people who plan their day, why wouldn't you plan the work of a team? It's the same logic, same principle. If you're planning your day, it means that it's useful for you. You believe in a plan. So why are you not planning as a team? Again, it doesn't mean that your current daily Scrum or daily stand-up is actually doing this, but you should be doing this. This is the daily Scrum. This is the daily stand-up. Refinement activities, keep doing them. Maybe you don't want to use user stories now, you want to use stands. It doesn't matter, but you need to do refinement activities because things need to be entering the board. Your to-do column, the same thing. It's the same principle. So keep these activities retrospectives, maybe not every 2 weeks, every month maybe. You need to have retrospectives, especially right now because you're changing things. You need to collect feedback. We need to improve. We need to know where to improve. And what about reviews, sprint reviews? Some teams will transition from Scrum to Kanban. Stop doing reviews. I don't believe that. Rename the reviews to something else. We want to meet our stakeholders to get their feedback, but also to present what the team is doing. One of the key things what the team has been doing for the past few weeks is transition from Scrum to Kanban. So it's a thing. But we need to tell our stakeholders. They need to know that we are effective, that we are efficient, that we are delivering products, that we are getting feedback from customers, that people are liking what we are doing. Review is a great place for that. Instead of having several meetings or writing tons of emails and doing tons of presentations, a single meeting, a review, everyone comes and we can all talk together. So that's it. What you need to do right now, follow the steps that I just mentioned, starting with reading the Scrum guide and ensuring that you're currently doing Scrum as per the book. Because if you're not, why move to Kanban now? Try to do Scrum correctly. If you're doing Scrum correctly, or if you can't do Scrum correctly, there's many people who can't do Scrum correctly, maybe it's time to move to Kanban. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now. And I'll see you in a few seconds.